Hey, what's going on, ball fans? Honest Abe Chicken in here on a football Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. I finally did get a chance to watch that Tennessee Auburn game, and man, I was very impressed with the way that Tennessee played. On all parts, really. I thought the defense played very well. They definitely stepped it up. Definitely the linebackers um, played very, very well. Offensive line played a lot better. I was very, very impressed with their play, and Garantano, he played out of his mind, really. Um, a lot to talk about that game. Is it the turning point for the Tennessee program? I don't know. We'll see. But from what the players, their celebrations, stuff like that. But then they were right back to work the next day. It was back to business for Jeremy Pruitt and his staff, gearing up for the Alabama game, which is tomorrow. So I thought the game went very well. Tennessee, they got the ball, they got turnovers, and I was very, very happy with the way that the Vols played against Auburn, and I'm very, very impressed. I think they are getting better every week, which is a good sign. Which is a good sign also for recruiting. So this is something that the staff can use for recruiting. Say, hey, this is a program where you can come in, you can win a spot, or you can come in because we're rebuilding the program. We're going to get better every year. Will Tennessee make a bowl game this year? I think we have a good shot. ESPN released a percentages of wins for Tennessee for the remaining games, and I think against Alabama tomorrow they have like a 5% chance, like 5.4% chance. And a lot of these were low, I thought. Against South Carolina, they only gave them like a 23% chance. Even against Vanderbilt, it was only a 49% chance. None of these games that Tennessee, none of their future opponents are there above 50% chance to win. And I just think that's kind of crazy. I do think that Tennessee has a shot. The only one that they outright got the win from ESPN was against Charlotte. And so, I think the South Carolina game definitely is probably more like a 45 percent chance for Tennessee. Even though they are playing in South Carolina, it's going to be definitely a tough matchup. But we got to get through this week first. And I was on the way home today, and something really cool on the interstate was the Alabama football team was coming up I-40, and they were being under there was like 8 police cars under this escort. There was like 4 or 5 big old buses and everything, and there was a semi following behind. I thought that was pretty cool to see that on the road as they were heading to Tennessee for tomorrow's matchup. 3:30 is going to be kickoff. Of course, coverage starts at 3 o'clock. And prediction for tomorrow: what is Tennessee going to do? What's Tennessee going to look like against the Alabama Crimson Tide? And a lot of people have been talking about Alabama, and is this the best Alabama team, the best offensive team, the best team that we've seen in years? And I would have to say probably yeah. Oh, excuse me, but I think that's that's just a lot to take in. Tua's passer completion percentage is outrageous. Even between the pocket, he's a great passer. Even if Tua plays, I know he's got a bum knee, so to speak, or whatnot. Honestly, if I was Alabama and Nick Saban, I probably wouldn't even play him against Tennessee because they could beat us with Jalen Hurts. They could beat us with a third-string quarterback if they really want to. Heck, I think Alabama's third string could probably even beat Tennessee's first string at this point. And when I really think about it, I think of it as, we'll throw in a baseball scenario here. It would be like the Boston Red Sox, my Boston Red Sox, who are going to the World Series, playing like the Tennessee Smokies, the minor league Cubs team at this point. I mean, it doesn't matter who Tennessee puts out there, their best players, even against, Alabama's third string. I think Alabama's going to come away with a victory anyway. It doesn't matter who we put out there. I just think our talent and our skill against Alabama is just not up to par this year. And yeah, I know I was A little downer on the Auburn prediction too, and of course, Tennessee upset Auburn, but Auburn's got a lot of things going wrong right now, and I think I'll pick Ole Miss over Auburn this week because Auburn is just not playing up to what a lot of people expected this season, and my prediction, Alabama's a 28-point favorite in this already. The line's kind of gone up and down. I think that if Tua plays, it's a 28 for Vegas, and if Tua doesn't play, I think it's like a 17 or something like that. But I think Tua's good for 21, 28 points just in himself, and that's just the way it is this season. So Tennessee is looking probably at a loss tomorrow, unless there's a miracle in Nayland tomorrow. Tennessee just needs to continue to be consistent and get better. That's the thing that we need to do. You're looking at the number one team. This Alabama team is going to win the national championship. They're going to go undefeated unless something drastic happens and all their starters go down with injuries and just something crazy happens. Because, even their second and third team, Tua hasn't played a fourth quarter. Jalen Hurts, I think he's just played a couple minutes in fourth quarters this season already. It's like when your number one and number two quarterbacks aren't even really playing in the fourth quarter, and Alabama's they're averaging 53 points a game, and they're beating their opponents by 40 points a game. They're going to cover that 28-point spread, I think. And so, if you're a Tennessee fan, betting, don't. Unless you're betting on Alabama to cover and win tomorrow. That's the only way to look at it. Because my prediction for this, Alabama's going to beat us 56-16. I think that's what it is. I think we'll score a couple touchdowns. We're going to go for a 2-point conversion and fail, and we'll get a field goal. That's my thoughts on the game. Really, Tennessee just needs to come out and get better. Our offensive line needs to protect Garantano, and we cannot allow the big play. Alabama has gone down and scored on their first drive every single game this season. Can we be the first team to stop that? What are we going to do? Can Tennessee maybe get something going that first drive and, stun them a little bit? Score on the first drive, whether it's a long pass, maybe even a kick return for a touchdown or something like that. I think Tennessee just needs to get better and play consistently. Offensive line needs to protect quarterback. Our defense, our secondary, can't allow that big pass play, especially over the middle that Tua likes so much. Our linebackers need to play. I know Batuli's out the first half, which is definitely going to hurt us a little bit. But, the good thing is Tennessee's not going into this one as banged up. Of course, we lost Combo for the season. That's a big loss. And I hate to see what happened to him, but I think he's got a shot definitely at the next level. He's just got to get better and healthy. Tennessee versus Alabama tomorrow. I'm gonna watch. I got to work again on a Saturday. I hate it, but we're supposed to be done by 12. But it's supposed to rain, so hopefully I'll get rained out tomorrow. I'll get to definitely be comfortable, watch some football. And we're going to take the boys to the pumpkin patch and have a good time. Pick out some pumpkins in the evening and stuff like that after the game. But yeah, going to be a tough game tomorrow. Don't get your hopes up because of 1 week and one big loss if we lose big tomorrow. Tennessee is continuing to get better. We're seeing that. And I think we got a shot the rest of the season at some of these games, especially against South Carolina. Missouri's going to be a tough matchup. I think Kentucky after Alabama is probably going to be our toughest matchup, really, because they are playing lights out this season, which is amazing. And, of course, we got Vanderbilt, and we definitely need to beat Vanderbilt this year. Of course, we got the Charlotte game, which will give us a W there. That'll give us definitely our fourth win. But I think we can squeak by 2 more, get a Vanderbilt, maybe get a South Carolina, and get a bowl game this year. That's what I'm hoping for. But, hey, if we end up 5-6, I'll be happy with that, too. And just like to see Tennessee continue to get better is what I like. And I really like what Jeremy Pruitt and his staff is doing. I know it's been a longer video, guys. I do appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for subscribing. And, hey, leave a comment always. and I'll get back to you. This is Honest Abe signing off. We'll see you guys.